السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين محمد بن عبد الله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. عما بعد. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله وكفى. Praise be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, giving us the opportunity to be here today. We thank Him and we praise Him. We seek His assistance in everything that we are doing. May the prayers and the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, upon his companions, and those who be following their steps until the day of judgment. Inshallah, after a little break, because I was traveling, inshallah, we are continuing our program and our presentation on dreams, dreams analysis, and dreams interpretations, inshallah. So after talking about the definition, the importance, and the classification, and also talking about should we even give a meaning to a dream, and how are those things done practically. Inshallah, we said that inshallah we are going to talk about some examples for us to know that whatever we are saying in this field, whatever we are saying about dreams, about everything linked to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is something which is Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalam ala Rasulillah, inshallah. As I was saying, everything mentioned in this field, whatever we have been presenting to people are things which are authentic from Rasulullah, and these are things that we have to know that it is not a knowledge which is coming from genes, from the unseen, or it is a gift that the person is born with it, and whenever you give him a dream or something, the person will just know the interpretation directly. So what we are going to do today, as I said, inshallah, is we are going to explain some of the dreams that Rasulullah himself had, and some of the dreams that he was able to give some of the meanings, and some of the things that others companions like Abu Bakr, Aisha, they were able also to give some of the interpretations of the dreams, inshallah. Now, as I said last time, we have dreams from the Quran itself, and we also have dreams from the Sunnah, from the Hadith, where we have different examples. And now for the dreams which are mentioned in the Quran, we have three. Last time I was mentioning them, we have three prophets that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned about their dreams in the Quran. So the first one is Prophet Yusuf, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given a full surah to this prophet, because there is a lot of advices and things that we can get out of this story. As Allah said, Ahsan al-Qasas is one of the best story that he was able to present to mankind, to human beings, for us to be able to take lessons out of them, inshallah. So Yusuf alayhi salam had a dream himself, okay, where he saw the sun, the moon, and the stars doing sujood to him. And also we have also the dreams of the two prisoners, those who came to him, and inshallah they had a dream, and they were asking Yusuf alayhi salam for a meaning of their dreams. Okay, and the last one is the dream of the king, where he saw like the cows, some slim and big one. Inshallah, Yusuf alayhi salam was brought, or was receiving this dream to give an interpretation, inshallah. So we are going to talk about those dreams in details. I'm going to mention inshallah in the surah, not making too heavy, because we know that we have people following us who are not maybe practicing ruqya and are not raqis by themselves. And inshallah, we hope it will be beneficial for each and everyone. So the second prophet is Ibrahim alayhi salam, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was asking him to make a sacrifice of his own son Ismail, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was able to give like a replacement, something to change the child with. Okay, so we are going to also talk about it into details. And inshallah, the third one is the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself having dreams, and while Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was seeing him entering in Mecca, but it wasn't the time yet, for example. So we are going to talk about those dreams and give examples, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Inshallah, as I was saying, in this course, we are going to talk about the dreams of Yusuf alayhi salam, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has explained in a whole surah, surah number 12. We're also going to talk about the dreams of Ibrahim alayhi salam, and also talk about the dreams of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the companions. So I'm just going to give just one examples. As I said, we don't want to make it very long, very difficult for people to understand and to keep it in their mind. So inshallah, we hope it will be beneficial for each and everyone, for those who have been listening to us, and inshallah, we hope it will not be heavy and more difficult for those who are not expert to be able to understand it, inshallah. So in the Surah to Yusuf, briefly, we are going to explain what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave as examples of dreams and how the meaning of things which was coming out from it. I'm not going to tackle about the symbolism in that one particularly, but I'm just going to explain just that we have sources about dreams in those surahs, inshallah. So the first one is Yusuf alayhi salam talking about his own dream. When he was talking to his own father, he was explaining to his father that he had a dream. So he said, إذ قال يوسف لأبيه يا أبت إني رأيت أحد عشر كوكبا والشمس والقمر رأيتهم لي ساجدين. He explained to his father that, yeah, father, I saw in my dream 11 stars, أحد عشر كوكبا, and I also saw the moon and the sun to be doing sujud to me. Okay. And now when Yusuf had this dream, it was announcing to him that something good is going to happen to him, especially when you dream about something which is in the sky and the stars, the moon is showing that the person will be someone who will be occupying a very high position. Okay. And now he was explaining that he knew that there will be, because the prostration at that time was like a sign of gratitude, and you are happy with what someone has done for you. So you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to like bless the person. This is why you make like prostration. But it wasn't like a way of worshiping the person. So by this dream, the father understood that something was going to happen to Yusuf, and there will be at the end of that story, there will be like indebted to Yusuf for the favor or something that he's going to do to them. But he knew that if that one is understood by his brothers, it's going to create more jealousy in their hearts, and it will going to push them to be able to wish even more bad, serious bad to him than what they are already wishing. Okay. The second dream, which was in the surah, is a dream by the two prisoners. When Yusuf alayhi salam was in prison, when he was in Egypt. Okay, when he was accused to try to sleep with the wife of his king. So he was sent to prison, and there Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought two guys in the town at that time. Fir'aun was heard the news that someone was trying to poison him. Now they know that the person who came to do to kill him gave the poison to either the one doing the bread to him and the one doing the wine to him. So for them to be able to do the investigation, he imprisoned the two, the one the one doing the bread and the one doing the wine. So later on, I think after the investigation, they took the person who was doing the wine. He was freed and went back to his master. And the one who was doing the bread, he was the one who was trying to poison, who accepted to do this evil act, and he was arrested and killed. But in the dream, when they entered in the prison, all of them explained. The first one said that, oh, I saw myself pressing grapes and doing wine and serving my master again. And the other one said that I saw myself having like a basket of bread over my head, and I saw like birds were coming to just eat from that bread. So Yusuf gave the meaning of the first one, will be freed and will go back to his master. Rather, the second one will be killed, and the bird will even come in to eat his head directly. So they were very afraid about this meaning, but this is what came out from it, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, salatu wa salam ala rasulillah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So in the surah, Allah is giving the last dream, which is talking about the dream of the king of Egypt himself. So he had a dream where he was seeing 7 lean or slim cows who were eating 7 fat, big cows. and also he saw some ears of corn, and he saw 7 of them which was green and 7 of them which was dried. And now he tried to gather the people who were very good in giving meaning of dreams around him, and none of them were able to understand because it was like mixed up for them. Okay, so they thought it's the first category of dream that we said from his own nerves, but Firaun understood that it was more than that. Okay, so he was still asking people around. Now the person who was freed from the prison, the one who was serving wine to the king, he remembered that Yusuf alayhi salam was in prison and he knew how to give the meaning of the dreams. So he went there, and as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is reporting in the Quran, Yusuf alayhi salam was very patient. He has been in prison. He asked this guy to go and mention him to the king, and he went and forgot about him completely. But after many years, you are coming back now to just have a meaning of a dream without even remembering or excusing yourself for forgetting about the person. Okay, but Yusuf alayhi salam listened to the dreams and explained to the person that if this one, it means that we'll have 7 years where we'll be having a lot of rain. Everything what we'll be getting in the farm will be very big. Or at that time, if we don't keep something small, after that, those 7 years, we'll also have seven dry season, so 7 years of dry season, and in those years we will not having anything to eat unless something we're able to keep from that time, from the time of rain, and when we're having more farm. So at that time, the king also was very happy. He called him and removed him from prison after clarifying what happened with Zuleika, the wife of his master before, and after that, inshallah, he was able to be assigned to this position to be keeping the harvest of the farm, and to be able to redistribute them to people after that, inshallah. And it was able to help till even his brothers came from far to be able to buy some of the food they were having at that time, and none of the other area were having it. So these are the three dreams that we have in the Quran that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is explaining, and from there we are going to continue with the dream of Ibrahim alayhi salam, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked him to slaughter his own son Ismail, and it was a test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah was able to replace and remove this one from him. Bismillah ta'ala. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, summa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Inshallah, continuing the different dreams we have in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is also talking to us about the dream of Ibrahim alayhi salam. In Surah Al-Saffat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, I think it is in the verse 100 to 110, inshallah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is explaining to us the dream that Ibrahim alayhi salam had about his child, where he said to him, Ya bunayya inni ara fil manami anna athbahuk فانظر ماذا ترى قال يا بني قال يا أبت افعل ما تؤمر ستجدني إن شاء الله من الصابرين. So Ibrahim alayhi salam came to his son and told his son that I saw myself in my dream giving you I'm sorting you, and the same thing that we do at the Eid, and what do you think about it, and what do you see about that one? And he said, yeah, father, you do what as it has been ordained to you. So if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is requesting that you should kill your son, you should slaughter your son or sacrifice your son, just go about it, and you will find me among those who are very patient, sabirin, who are having sabr in them, and I will be accepting what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decided for me, inshallah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, now when he went through all of those things, when it came at the end, Allah said that قد صدقت الرؤيا إنا كذلك نجزي المحسنين إن هذا لهو البلاء المبين وفديناه بذبح عظيم وتركنا عليه في الآخرين سلام على إبراهيم كذلك نجزي المحسنين إنه من عبادنا المؤمنين. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going again explaining that he has reached a certain level where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was having the confirmation that he did it. Okay, and Ibrahim was among the prophet who was the highest prophet, having the highest rank, and everything that he did was really with sincere heart and fully dedicated to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So scholars are saying that sometimes when you have a dream from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you will not go to even a level where you are doing everything into details, but by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you'll be able to have the fulfillment of what has been asked you to do, inshallah. And that was what Ibrahim had in his dream, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also has granted him the rank he was having, and also his son Ismail, who was also a prophet, by the way, and both of them sincerely were trying to apply what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was requesting them to do, and alhamdulillah, for that one they were able to have this rank they were having, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So, inshallah, we are proceeding now with dreams by our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, mentioned in the Quran first, and maybe going to with some other dreams that he gave the meaning, or one of the Sahaba gave the meaning in front of him, and he was confirming the outcome of what was explained, inshallah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Al-Fath, Surah of the Victory, on the verse I think 28 or 27, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, لَقَدْ صَدَقَ اللَّهُ رَسُولَهُ الرُّؤْيَا بِالْحَقِّ لَتَدْخُلُنَّ المسجد الحرام إن شاء الله آمنين محلقين رؤوسكم ومقصرين لا تخافون فعلم ما لم تعلموا فجعل من دون ذلك فتحا قريبا. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is explaining to us in this that he has certainly made a vision, show something to Rasulullah in his dream, that he will be going back, he will be entering into Mecca with peace and shaved and other things like this. So when he said and narrated this dream to the Sahaba, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought the verse in the Quran, and he informed them, and they all went and shaved their hair, prepared themselves to ihram, that they were going back for Umrah in Mecca. So, but when they went, the number of people who went with him, I think some reports saying that it was 1,500 Muslims prepared themselves and went, and they were about to go and conquest the Makkah again. So when they were going back, inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made that the people went out and they met at a place called Hudaybiyah, okay? And there is a pact, an agreement which took place there, but that in that pact it was stated that they will not be able to do the Umrah that year. They have to go back and come the next year, okay, but not the same year. So even there is a lot of hadith explaining that Umar al-Khattab was very annoyed, where he was really upset. So he came to Rasulullah and saying that you are the messenger of Allah, we are on the truth, everything. Why do we have to be humiliated this way? And Rasulullah told him that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed us whatever is going to happen, because that one is a truthful dream from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and announcing something in the future. And this one was there's no symbols in it. The way he saw it directly, this is how it's supposed to be and how it's supposed to come, bismillah ta'ala. So when he gave this and told Umar ibn Khattab that he should just be patient, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him that he's going to make it true, so he should just be patient. They will go back, and from the following year, inshallah, they'll start coming and doing whatever they have to do, inshallah. A lot of Muslims were very annoyed, they wanted to fight, but it would have just brought a lot of killing, blood, and other things. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was preparing them to come with peace, aminin, as the verse is saying, and to be able to get back in their country, in their towns, with a peaceful way, inshallah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Now, inshallah, trying to give another dream where Rasulullah was giving a meaning to someone about a dream that he had. And this dream I'm going to quote now is at the same time from Rasulullah and also Abu Bakr alayhi salam. So one day there is a man who came to Rasulullah and said, "Ya Messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, last night I saw in my dream like a small cloud from which butter and honey were dropping, were falling down. And people were taking part of it. Some people were taking, some of them were satisfied with little and others were collecting much, much more. I also saw like a rope that was bound to the sky and was bounding the sky and on earth, like a rope linking the sky and earth, going to the field. And some people, and you also stand first and took it and rise. Okay, then a man did also like you, okay, and a third also did. And the fourth one man took and cut it and tied it in that he could also rise. And Abu Bakr anhu came to us and said, Ya Rasulullah, Messenger of Allah, may my father and my mother be sacrificed to you. Let me give the meaning of this dream. And Rasulullah told him, Ya Abu Bakr, go ahead, give the meaning. And he said that the little cloud it is Islam. And the butter and the honey, it is the Quran and the sweetness of the Quran when we are reciting it, the what we are feeling or the fineness of it. Which some of the people now, what we are seeing that some people have been taking it, part of it, and plenty or little, is that the people who have been reading the Quran, those who are reading in abundance, some are also reading also in small quantity. Okay, so he said now, as for the rope, it is Islam that you have brought, this deen, this religion that you have brought to us. The first one is. And the rope is like the deen itself, linking. Alhamdulillah, very sorry, I got a call, so it's cut the previous audio. So now I was saying that, and so in this dream, that Abu Bakr is giving the meaning, explaining that the cloud was Islam itself, and the Quran was the butter, and the honey was the sweetness which was coming out from the Quran. So those who were taking it in abundance and other things, but the people were reciting it a lot, and those who were taking a small quantity, or those who were not reciting it much. And now he's also giving that for the rope, which is like the sky, is also showing the deen, what is linked between us and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he said that you yourself is tied to it, so you will just use it and go at the top and rise. And also whoever is going to follow also the deen as strictly as the way it has been revealed, he also will be able to also go and the people will be grabbing the rope and they'll be rising through a third man, also a fourth man, all of this, and even it will cut. I mean, there will be like a stop in the way that we're practicing, but later on some people will come and grab and still continue benefiting from it till the day of judgment. Okay, so he said, Ya Rasulullah, tell me if this meaning I gave was right. And Rasulullah told, Ya Abu Bakr, you are right on a part of it, and you're also wrong on a part of it. And he said, Ya Rasulullah, just inform me. He said, yes, in the meaning you gave, you are completely right, but don't swear. The fact that you swear about it is something that you are not supposed to do. So you have to be very careful and not to be swearing about it. That is a meaning that some of the scholars are saying, that if you have to give a meaning, you have to always be saying that may Allah make it a good dream. You give the meaning, and at the end, Wallahu A'lam, is always Allah who knows really what is going to come out. And you try your efforts, you try to link with the different size, the different kind, but it's only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who is having the complete knowledge, because if the truthful dreams is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He's the one who knows and understands what is really contained in it. Now, this one also is confirming or showing an example of the dreams coming with the symbols. Okay, when you have this dream, a dream is